Have you ever stopped to think about how much your body works? Have you thought about how fast your hair grows? How your heart beats? How your limbs extend as days go by? It seems almost impossible that the body is able to simultaneously complete all these tasks on a daily basis. But with a little help from protein synthesis, it accomplishes everything. Consider the DNA like a family. It is composed of molecules called nucleic acids. The backbone of one DNA strand is called the polymer, which is bonded to a phosphate group. Therefore, DNA is made up of sugar and phosphate. DNA is certainly no small family. It is full of millions and billions of nucleotides. Some of those nucleotides bond with a sugar molecule of the DNA. For example, there's thymine, aka T, cytosine, aka C, guanine, aka G, and adenine, aka A. These letters represent the sugar molecules of the DNA. Although there are billions of nucleotides that code for our DNA, we use these 4 letters to determine our characteristics. One DNA strand is actually bonded, with a little help from a hydrogen bond, to another strand. By cross-linking together, they form a double helix and allow the sugar molecules to bond with their complementary letters. You could consider the form of this DNA molecule like a ladder or tangled wires. The first step of protein synthesis occurs now, which means transcription comes into place. When DNA wants to replicate and reproduce, the 2 sides unzip. After the DNA unzips, it forms new strands. RNA, another nucleic acid that differs from DNA, comes into process. RNA is different from DNA because instead of thymine, it produces uracil, aka U. The unzipping process produces messenger RNA, aka little m, capital R, capital N, capital A. mRNA. The second step of protein synthesis, or translation, now occurs. When the mRNA is finished bonding with the revealed DNA bases, it leaves the cell's nucleus and escapes to the ribosome, or cytoplasm. The mRNA is then converted to transfer RNA, aka little t, big R, big N, big A, tRNA, and goes through protein sequences. When there are 3 mRNA bases, it forms a codon. When there are 3 tRNA bases, it forms an anticodon. The codon and anticodon pair together. Amino acids are produced and paired together by peptide bonds, then form a protein that tRNA releases. Phew! That is it. Although the protein that is created usually appears very small, they consist of hundreds and thousands and billions of amino acids. So next time you notice that your hair is growing from your last haircut, give your body a nice pat on the back and thank it for working so gosh darn hard. This is Ron Burgundy. Go fuck yourself, San Diego.